So one of my favorite things to do is road trips, and the best part of road trips is seeing the country. So driving around, having a great time with friends and family. Road snacks are the best part of a road trip. So we're going to do something different today on the channel that I haven't done. It's a road trip rental car review. And so we had a trip to Denver, and I decided I was going to rent a car to go up there. And this is what we got. So this is a Cadillac CT5, and we've driven it all the way from Arizona to Colorado. At first, I liked the car, but after 1,000 miles, not a fan. This has got the baby engine. I think it's a 2-liter with one of those whirly go-go machines on it. And it's only got 28,000 miles on it. It sounds like it's going to explode. So this is a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo. And you can see down there is a little baby turbo. It's got like 200 and some odd horsepower. 230, something like that. It's kind of wild. It's got a boost indicator on it. So there's the boost gauge for PSI. Fuel economy, again, it's 4-cylinder turbo. My best over 50 miles was 54 miles a gallon. But in around town it's around 30. It's got a pretty nice, whatever this thing's called, this home theater, car theater type thing. It's got wireless stuffs in it here, where you can, you don't have to plug your phone in. It does it. It has one of these wireless electro charger devices for your phone. Climate control. The rest of it's pretty stock stuff. Nothing too fancy in here. Steering wheel controls, push button start. As far as room is concerned, it's not terrible for a road trip car. And for 2 people, I think it's sufficient. You can see, I mean, we just exploded all through the back seat. Of course, road snacks. Additional cup holders in the back seat. It does have heated and cooled seats up front. I don't think it has them back here, but it does have a charging port back here. It's got kind of a synthetic leather. I don't think this is real leather. So this is a 350T CT5, and there you can see the trunk space. We don't have suitcases in there, and we've still got a bunch of stuff and plenty of room. So plenty of room for a road trip. Overall, I mean, it worked out pretty good. I don't think I would rent this again. This is considered luxury. I got this from Avis. Yeah, so we're gonna head back through Utah, and we'll take some road footage of it. It's actually not a bad looking car. The front end looks pretty good. The paint has been destroyed on this car, obviously. Being a rental, it's been through an automatic wash, I don't know, 1,000 times. The audio system in here is not bad, but it could use an amp. I don't like the way the fuel gauge is with these little dots that show up. It's like changing something that wasn't broken. I don't know. They do the same thing on the coolant. But yeah, we're going to take some additional video on the way back. We're going to go through Utah and then back down to Arizona. Camera?
No.
So this is a manual there, Spark? Are you sure it's manual?
No, I did not say that. He's putting words in my mouth.
I think down there was a stick and you thought it was a manual. But you forgot that it needs to be a 3-pedal variety.
Well, yeah, but see, when I was getting in the car, I couldn't see fully in, so I saw this and I was like, manual.
Manual.
feel so blessed to have you in my life. You're so silly but serious. You're thoughtful and fierce, so funny and kind. Yeah, you saved me. I've learned how to love again. Because of you, I'm a better man. You're a daughter that has my whole heart. Yeah, you know you have changed my life. Even after all this time, I'm so grateful to be on your side. You make me proud, I have no doubts. I thank God for being your dad. I'll be there for you no matter how bad. There ain't nothing you could do to change my mind. I love you for my whole life. I'm so grateful you chose me. We're in this together. I feel so lucky. God, I'm so grateful for you blessing me. Without my daughter here, life would be so lonely. I thank God for you every day. All of our memories won't ever fade away. From road trips across the country to watching shows and going to get coffee. I remember sharing songs with each other, love rebuilding old cars together.
I don't know if you can hear it, but it sounds terrible. So this is just running an idle. Down here it has some controls for the car entertainment. This dial selects different things. This is a volume button up here. This is the volume, forward or backwards, forwards, phone, audio selection. That takes it home, and then audio selects which audio you want. Yeah, these are just the entertainment controls. There's a button on this side over here that you have to push in to get it to go into reverse or drive. What was strange to me is that if you want to go into reverse, you have to push forward. If you want to go to drive, you have to push down. So that confused me. When you push it into reverse, it does have a backup camera, which is nice with one of those strange little ladders on it. To get into park, you push this button here. There you can see heated, cooled seats, parking sensors. It has one of those play dead modes, which you can't stand in cars, where you come to a stop sign and the car shuts off. It makes you think that the car's dead. I remember growing up when that happened at a stoplight. It was bad news. You were going to sit there for a long time until you get the car started again. It has seat memory in it. Steering wheel controls, I didn't care for. The dial here on the right side changes your menu options if you go up or down in the dash. Left and right chooses different displays. Like, it'll give you unit, this is your settings, phone, navigation, what's playing on your music box, and then this is the information menu. And the dial changes between the options within each one if you go up or down. If you push this button, you will dismiss or select something. Your audio or your volume buttons are here. What I didn't like was the up and down arrows actually change your track. I think I would have used these to change track forward and backward, and this for options within the menu. On this side of the steering wheel is your cruise control. This does have that idiot cruise control where you don't have to touch the brake if there's a car in front of you. It makes for some interesting moments on the freeway. Is it going to stop? Is it going to stop? Is it going to stop? to set it, you go down. Well, I guess I should say, to turn it on, you hit this button right here. And then to set it, you push this down. This is to turn it off. This is your resume. If you go up all the way, is resume. If you go all the way down, it's to set. And then there's a small increment in here that will let you go plus or minus 1. If you're in cruise control and you push this all the way up, it increments by 5. If you push it all the way down, it increments by 5 down. Here's your push to talk button, and here's your hang up on your friend button. This is the play chicken button, which dictates how far away from the car in front of you you want to follow them. Up here next to your mile an hour, it will tell you, on this side there'll be a green icon if it sees a car in front of you in cruise control, so if the radar's picking it up. On this side it will tell you that your cruise is on, that's that icon, and then next to it what your cruise is set to. Cruise worked really well. It saved me a few times going into Colorado when we hit a rainstorm where I couldn't see a thing. But the radar picked up everything, no issues, did really good. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. Again, new idea for this channel is just doing some reviews on cars. This was again a rental car we did for a road trip. Overall was not a bad car. I don't think I would ever get one again. And what I mean by not a bad car, it did get us there safe, no issues, no accidents. I'm not really a huge fan on 4-cylinder turbos unless they actually have some teeth behind them. This one seemed really anemic. You know, you'd floor it and it would take forever for it to boost up and actually it moved. So overall, this car I would rate for the rental probably around a 7 out of 10 if you have 2 people in your party. For personal use, probably a 2 out of 10. I would never own this car. What I would tell you is that Cadillac's not what it used to be. Back in the day, Cadillac was, I mean, back in the 80s and 90s, Cadillac made some amazing cars. And today, this just feels like a regular GM product. It doesn't. I don't feel any different than this than the Malibu we rented. There's nothing unique about it, nothing special about it that. I mean, all the options that are on it you could get on any GMC or Chevy. So there's nothing to me that makes this Cadillac stand out among other GM products. Where Cadillac used to stand out above all of everything, really. So overall, that's going to do it for this video. I appreciate you guys checking in. We've got more content, again, on vacation this week, but we're going to be working on the WRX, the Kangaroo car. Finally got some headers, hopefully those are going to fit. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video. Look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.